Forced apologies don't build empathy. They build scripts.
Parenting Unplugged is a raw, real and refreshing take on modern parenting without the filters, sugarcoating or guilt.
Hello, empathy-building parents, awkward conflict navigators, and those of you who've stood at a playdate whispering, "Say sorry right now," through clenched teeth while your child stares into space. Welcome back to Parenting Unplugged, the podcast that reminds you parenting isn't about perfection, it's about connection. I'm your host, Tia Grace, and today's episode is going to make you question one of the most common parenting phrases of all the time. Say sorry. We've all said it. After a push, after a snatch, after a meltdown. But here is the thing. Forced apologies don't build empathy. They build scripts. And while it's nice to hear your child say sorry, what we really want is for them to feel it. Today, we'll break down why forced apologies often backfire, share how to raise kids who truly care when they hurt someone, and offer real-world scripts and strategies for building emotional intelligence. Let's be honest, hearing sorry is satisfying. It feels like the situation is resolved, you've done your job, the other parent won't judge you, or at least not as much. But what's actually happening inside a child? The Gentle Parenting book explains children under 7 are still developing empathy. They may not fully understand the impact of their actions, especially under emotional stress. So when we say sorry right after they've hit someone, their brain is still dysregulated, not ready to process remorse, and most likely focused on not crying or escaping the awkward moment. No Trauma Discipline book adds that forcing a child to apologize when they are dysregulated doesn't teach emotional ownership. It teaches shame, disconnection, performance under pressure. I remember my child once said, "Sorry," in a tone of a teenager working customer service. Flat, expressionless, followed by, "Can I go now?" Gold star for compliance, 0 stars for sincerity. Let's talk development for a second. Janet Lansbury in No Bad Kids book reminds us, young children aren't born with empathy. They grow it through consistent, loving relationships. Empathy is learned skill, not a switch we flip by demanding, "Say you are sorry." Here is how it actually develops. Step 1, feeling their own emotions. Step 2, learning the name for those emotions. Step 3, noticing others' emotions. Step 4, making the connection. I felt like that. I don't want others to feel that way. This takes time and lots of modeling. The Explosive Child book points out that many kids with behavioral challenges are still learning basic emotional regulation, so rushing them to make it right only adds more stress. So, what can we do instead? Let's walk through real strategies that build authentic repair skills without shame or script. Number 1, focus on regulating first before anything else. Calm the child. No drama discipline book says you can't teach in the storm. Let them cry, breathe, be held, then revisit the situation. Number 2, narrate what happened. Help them understand what went down. For example, you wanted the toy, so you grabbed it. That hurts your friend's feeling. So keep it simple, just facts and feelings. Number 3, ask how we can make it right. For example, how can we help them feel better? This could be a hug, if welcome, helping fix the problem, drawing a picture, saying sorry when they are ready. The Gentle Parenting book encourages to repair over recitation. It's not about hearing the word, it's about building the awareness. Number 4, model the behavior you want. Apologise to your child when you mess up. So, for example, I was impatient earlier. I'm sorry. I'll try again with more kindness. No Bad Kids book calls this parenting by example. Kids who see respectful apologies learn to offer them genuinely. I remember once after my child pushed a playmate, I said, "Can we think of a way to make it right?" She walked over, handed them a biscuit and said, "Here, don't cry." Well, it's a start, I guess. Let's recap. A forced sorry isn't a shortcut to empathy. Kids need to feel safe before they can feel remorse. You can build true emotional awareness through connection, narration, and modeling. And your quiet leadership will teach far more than any scripted apology ever could. Thank you for tuning in for Parenting Unplugged. If this episode helped you to reframe one of the parenting's trickiest habits, send it to someone who is ever said to their child, "Just say sorry" at a soft play. Next week, we are going to learn how to raise resilient kids, teaching problem solving instead of obedience. Because doing what they told isn't the goal. Doing what's right is the goal. Until then, stay present, stay patient, and keep surviving. You got this. See you soon. Bye.
Let's ditch the perfection and embrace the realness of parenting unplugged. New episodes every week. See you soon.